Hello, and welcome to my channel. So, that was really horrible. I feel bad about that entrance. Hello, welcome to my channel. So, why do I keep saying that? Such a bad thing. Hello, I am Sorlegna, and this is my 30-day challenge. I believe day 6, 7, 7. I'm a little confused. It's a week already. I mean, I got 30 days to do this. I can fix myself. So, even though it doesn't sound like I'm real sick or anything, I'm sick. I get sick about every season in between the changing of the weather. So, yeah, I'm sick. I was sick all day, so this video wasn't going to be very long until I started having issues prior to this video, and I'm going to go through these issues pretty quickly, actually, because I'm pretty much going to go from one issue at the beginning of the day and an issue at the end of the day, and then the rest of the day was kind of just not real interesting, I feel. So, my first issue, paint colors are not in hexadecimal. Now, I'm pretty sure I lost maybe 3 or 4 viewers by just saying that. But, I am a computer engineer, which I've told you all before. So, naturally, I understand hexadecimal okay, not naturally. I wasn't born being able to read ones and zeros. But I've learned really easily how to read binary, how to read hexadecimal, how to read it and see what value it is. Like 80800 is gray, 00CC00 is the color that the matrix text is in. So anyone who's actually interested in computer engineering or is interested in color science things, I actually think there's a major called like image color sciences. I don't know. I swear I saw something like a department at my school with that title. Who knows? But yes, paint cans and paint in general is not a hexadecimal code. They follow like A01 something dash A, and I found that really hard to... Sorry, my friend's messaging me, right? Amy and me have been messaging each other back and forth, and apparently I'm quotable today, so she's messaging me back, and I'll get to why this is a weird time and why I didn't say, hey, I'm doing a video, or don't talk to me or anything, but yes. So hexadecimals are not in paint code, so I figured out that to be a productive candy person in my future, I either have to learn paint code, or I must find a paint shop that has a guy who understands hexadecimal code rather proficiently and knows what paint color that is to a pretty exact number. I mean, hexadecimal code, let me think, 16 times 8? No, 16 to the power of 8 different colors, I believe. One of my friends will watch this and they will be like, it's such a simple thing. But yeah, it's a huge number of paint you could get from, like, black, white, purple. Think of, like, mixy colors that I don't know of. But yes, and I'm, like, changing my seating because I'm trying to sit more comfortable. So yes, hexadecimal issues. Computer engineering issues. Gosh, I thought the expense of learning this stuff was the only issue. So, that was the first issue. Then I came back from shopping and all that other stuff, and unpacked and all that. So, now my next issue. My next issue is going to be an issue and a state of opinion, like that previous one wasn't, but in that sense. So, my next issue is dealing with Facebook, something that all of us use. I mean, I really don't like, sorry, throat. I really don't like how many people use Facebook, because there are people, like I have a cousin who on Facebook, and I feel like they shouldn't be, and that's my personal opinion, and that's how I feel. So, yes, a lot of people use Facebook. I don't want to even look up the numbers, because I'm just going to be like, oh, how many of these are fake accounts, and how many of these are people who are in violation of the term of agreements in Facebook, in which you have to be under 13, which I think is correct. I could argue that it should be increased, but correct enough. So, what is wrong with Facebook? Well, let's not even go into that. What is my problem with Facebook today? This very minute? Well, I can't guarantee that this is a problem with Facebook specifically, but I can guarantee it is a problem. So, Facebook's networking chat system, I actually use Rocket Milk as my browser, which Rocket Milk is a Google Chrome browser with an integrated Facebook chat program with integrated feeds. If you don't know what that means, check out, well, I would say check out Rocket Milk, but they're closing their browser soon, which is a dumb idea. Why Rocket Milk? It's such a great browser. So, off my browser, onto Facebook. Actually, I was actually going somewhere with my browser. Let me go back to my browser. So, my browser started having the issue of whenever I would use the in-browser Facebook chat, the browser would feed back instead of just one message I send, it'd feed back two. But it would only send one, so the people I was chatting to never noticed it, but I do. Every time I send a message, I receive the same number, so it was like, okay, it's a little weird, but I can kind of deal with it. So I dealt with that yesterday. And I was like, maybe it's just a browser old, because they're first discontinuing it, second, it's old in the sense of it's being like Google Chrome 13 or something, and I think Google Chrome's on like the 30th edition of itself. So I'm like, okay, I can expect some problems, because that's what happens when things get old. They start having problems, and you just expect it. But then today, I was chatting, and I was engaging in poker, which I'm still engaging in, and the Facebook chat bar started going out. And I was like, okay, that's a little weird. It might just be an internet thing here. Calm down. It might just be some weird internet problem with Facebook servers to my computer or the network or something like that. But Facebook it's just calm down. You can do this. It's pretty simple. So I'm like, okay, I'm calm. So I'm chatting with Ari, and we're chatting along about all these things, quotable stuff I said, and all of a sudden she starts telling me that she's been having chat problems. Now, for us, we don't even use the same operating system. So again, I'm pretty sure we don't use the same browser. If I remember right, she uses the Mac browser. I can't remember the name right now. Right, Safari, I think. So I'm pretty sure that it isn't like a browser issue now, and I'm pretty sure it's not a personal networking issue to me again. So I'm like, okay, why is Facebook having networking issues? I mean, Facebook's already having issues. I mean, Google Plus is incredibly better in a lot of sense. I've had computer engineers say that. I've had computer scientists say that. I've had photographers say that. I've had myself say that. I had friends say that. I mean, it's such a more simpler outlook on how social networking should go. Now, I'm also creating my own social network, so I can't say it's the best, because I also have that project in the works. Matter of fact, I should start on that. But So Facebook's networking is failing, and I'm like, okay, Facebook network fails. If it fails completely, like, if I go to bed and wake up tomorrow and Facebook messaging is still just going through the gutters, I think I'm gonna switch to Google Plus as my primary, because I've never had problems with it. I mean, I was on Google Plus when it was first really released, and I was like the only person on there with the only other people, and I'm like, this is cool and all, but no one's here yet, so it's gonna be like one of the things I just stay on until it gets big. And I feel like if Facebook chat doesn't get fixed, Google Plus is gonna get a huge number of not subscribers, but hits, users, visitors, because it has so many better features, and it's using a lot of the same stuff Facebook does, but it's more, like, in general, it's just more user-friendly. I mean, Google doesn't chat with people. They don't, like, go, send us a help thing and we'll fix it, because a lot of times they fix it on their own, but it's really hard to send them, like, hey, can you make this better? And they'd just be like, can you call us? No? Well, we don't want anything from you unless you call us, because email, I mean, we don't have our own emailing service or anything. But off of what Google is saying, I'm not offending Google, I'm just saying you do have that problem, Google, and it would be a great thing to fix one day. But other than that, you're doing really good. Plus a few other things, but I can argue with so many different companies on so many things, and I wish they all would improve, but none of them are willing to listen. And I feel like this is a great way to vent out my stress. And maybe somebody from Facebook or Google will listen and go, we should maybe fix this, because one guy on YouTube cares. I care about Facebook. I hate it, but I care about it. I care about Google. I pretty much love Google. There's a lot of things I say I like about Google more than I say I don't like about Google. So out of that, I think Google would win, and I feel like if Facebook chat doesn't improve, Google got it. So that was quite a long discussion. I don't think I really hit any major points or anything, other than hexadecimal point paint I don't have, and Google Plus is going to get a huge number of people if Facebook chat doesn't fix itself soon. But I hope you all had a good day. I hope I feel better tomorrow. Other than that, bye. See ya. Everything.